Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to the Soul Brothers channel, and today I'm going to be doing a versus video between the Kobe 4 Protro and the Kobe 5 Protro. I believe they both go for 180 bucks. But yeah, if you guys do want to cop, I'll try to leave links below, but let's get it started off with the traction. So as far as the traction goes, in the 4 you have some herringbone. The Kobe 4 Protro is incredible. The stop on a clean court is very good, as well as on the 5. The 5 also stops really well on a clean court, but on dust, the Kobe 5 picks up a little bit more dust, picks it up a little bit faster, but they're both pretty easy to wipe. The Kobe 4 picks up dust a little bit slower, also picks up a little bit less dust. As you guys know, I play on dusty courts. The Kobe 4 was a lot better on dust. And then as far as durability goes, durability on both of them seem very good. The rubber is very hard, you have deep grooves. So even on outdoor courts, I feel like they'll be okay. I did have one fan, just one person, send over their Kobe 4 Protro kind of like ripping right here. Like this line part did rip off, but that was only one case. So I don't think it's a full-on defect like the 0.2 was. So in my opinion, I would say the Kobe 4 Protro is better because the performance on dust. Everything else is pretty much equal. As far as heel to toe transition, they're both very smooth. You have a very nice curve shape here in the heel. You have a lot of heel compression in both of the shoes. They're both very easy to flex in the forefoot and also have very nice curve shapes. So heel to toe transition, very smooth. Moving on to the cushion setup. So in the Kobe 4 Protro, they don't really specify what the foam is, but it's a really soft foam. And there's a lot of compression, but also has a nice quick little bounce here in the heel. In the forefoot, it pretty much stiffens up. Court feel is very nice. In the Kobe 5, you have full length Cushlon and a zoom turbo unit in the forefoot. So as far as court feel goes, in the heel it feels pretty much the same. But the Kobe 4 feels a little bit lower to the ground than the forefoot. I believe because of the zoom in, it feels a little bit higher in the Kobe 5 Protro, but it's kind of minuscule. It's more nitpicking at this point because obviously, you know, I had one shoe on one foot and the other shoe on the other foot, and that's how I noticed the difference. I mean, you're not really gonna notice the difference like that easily, but court feel is really good in both of the shoes still. As far as impact protection, I'd say they're both really good. One difference is that if you guys can tell, like the Kobe 4 is like pretty well rounded and nothing really protrudes out. The Kobe 5 protrudes out a little bit more, so you can feel like this part kind of compressing a little bit more. And also I would say the Kobe 5 Protro is a slightly softer and also doesn't have as much of a bounce as the Kobe 4 Protro here in the heel. Obviously you do have that zoom turbo unit, which feels nice, but overall cushion setup, I'd say the Kobe 5 is a little bit better. Alright, moving on to the materials. So in this colorway, in the Kobe 4 Protro Fade to Black, you have a suede material here in the forefoot. The Draft Day colorway was more of like a synthetic material. I feel like this suede material is a lot better. It's still a little cumbersome, but it's definitely not as stiff. Like, it gets a lot softer than the synthetic material, and it's still just as supportive. So I guess I am comparing, you know, just these colorways, you know, because different colorways have different materials. But yeah, I'd have to say I like the Kobe 4 Protro materials a little bit better. As far as the ankle padding, the Kobe 4 has a little bit more than the Kobe 5. That feels a little bit more comfortable around the ankle, as well as the tongue being a lot more plush. Look at all that padding. The Kobe 5, they thinned it out a little bit more. So yeah, overall, I'd say the Kobe 4 is more comfortable because the tongue and ankle area has more padding, and the suede material is just overall better. As far as the fit goes, the fit for me, they're both really good. Go true to size, and they're very snug in the toe area. But the Kobe 4 is a little bit wider. Like the Kobe 5, when I first got it, it was super narrow. It breaks in a little bit and it stretches out, and it's like the perfect fit. But also the Kobe 4 is a perfect fit for me, and it really wasn't super tight for me width-wise at first. So I guess if you want the wider shoe by just a little bit, I'd say go with the Kobe 4. But for me, they're both really nice. As far as, you know, support and lockdown goes, you guys already know these old school types of shoes have really supportive materials. Lateral containment, very good in both of the shoes. You have very sharp outriggers as well, so you're laterally stable even though they are low tops. So support and lockdown, I pretty much have to give it a tie. Moving on to the weight, I feel like the Kobe 5 is going to be lighter, right? Yeah, so the Kobe 5 is coming in at 10.72 ounces, and the Kobe 4 is probably like around 11? Yeah, no, 11.99, so 12 ounces. So like 1.3, 1.2 ounces heavier for the Kobe 4 Protro. And yeah, you definitely feel a lot more minimal in the Kobe 5. There's less padding, and I would say the material is slightly thinner in the toe area. But also, I would say the Kobe 4 is like a little bit more plush and a little bit more comfortable, you know? The Kobe 5 is just more streamlined. I think they just want to like shed off all that weight. But you feel very quick and very fast playing in both of the shoes. They're both very responsive. As far as step and comfort goes, if you want to casually walk around in either of the shoes, they're both very, very comfortable. The cushion is very soft. And the materials, once you break it in, they're not bad. So if you want to casually walk around in either of them, you can do it. As far as ventilation goes, ventilation is something that these old school shoes did not do very well. The only ventilation you're getting is basically through the ventilation holes and I guess this mesh material through this tongue, but it really doesn't do anything. So ventilation, they're both very, very hot. Durability, they both seem very good. The only thing is the cushion is very soft, so it does bottom out fairly quickly, but other than that, the outsole seems very durable, and also the upper seems very durable as well. As far as aesthetics, I'd have to say I like the 5s a little bit better, just in my opinion. Tell us what you guys think looks better down in the comment section below. So wrapping things up, overall, I'd have to say I like the 4 better. You know, the traction overall is better. The cushion, they're both really nice. The materials are better. Also, the Kobe 5 needs a lot of breaking in, especially with the synthetic material. I had a lot of blisters. I had a little bit of pinching here in the toe area, but that broke in pretty quickly. The Kobe 5, you know, really didn't need to break in all too much. Like, only this part was a little stiff at first, but that quickly broke in. I like the padded tongue. I like the padded ankle a little bit better in the Kobe 4 as well. So for me, I'd have to give the slight edge to the Kobe 4. But I guess if you do like zoom and you want to feel zoom, especially in the forefoot, as well as I guess the overall lighter shoe, then you should probably pick the Kobe 5. But for me personally, I'd have to go with the 4. So yeah, that's the versus video. Again, if you guys want to cop, I try to leave links below. Hope you helped you guys out, and I'll see you guys next one.